Curiosity is not what it seems in the context of the way one would normally define it. The way that we define it for the purpose of the cultivation of a mental quality is that it means being curious about the narratives and stories that are causing us to believe that something that we're afraid of is life-threatening. When we realize that it's not, then we can have trust that the story that is driving my experience right now is not true, or not absolutely true, or at least is worthy of experimentation, because it actually isn't going to kill me. Because my mind is actually saying that I'm scared because I'm under threat, similar to the threat that would happen if a lion was chasing me down the road. But of course, I don't have that kind of threat. So at least I do have a few moments to stop and think and pause and challenge the narrative that is running my emotional experience at this time. Yeah, I might get a punch on the nose, but if it's important enough, that punch on the nose won't kill me. It might be painful, but it depends on how important the other thing is. The thing that I want. Getting a bloody nose won't kill you normally. It just is uncomfortable in the moment. And I'm not saying that we're going to get a bloody nose when we act courageously, because it might simply be that all we need to do is to say no to our boss, or have the courage to be kind when you don't want to be. These are all expressions of courage, because they all are tantamount to overcoming a moment of discomfort. Somebody's being disrespectful to you, for example, and that causes discomfort which you can't tolerate, so you lash out rather than sitting with it and asking yourself, okay, so what is actually for the benefit of me, myself, the other, the system at large right now, actually. In case of real danger, what you do is you're curious about what other values you're bringing into the situation. So, for example, if you're scared stiff, if you're a fireman, or if you are volunteering to go to war and fight for your country, and you're absolutely scared, then you need to put your attention on your higher purpose for actually undertaking that activity. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be scared witless, but it means you're going to be able to take the action anyway because it serves a higher purpose, probably. But these are rare situations. Most people just need the courage to move through their daily life, get what they want to have in their lives through just overcoming somewhat trivial fears in a way that have got nothing to do with having bullets fired at you or running into a burning building. They're just to do with I need to have a difficult conversation with my family or with my boss or with my staff even that I don't want to have. Service of what is right for them, for the company, for the system, not just right for me now, but is right for the wider system in the longer term. Because remember, the default mind drives us into doing what is right for me now. And that's where we need the presence and the patience to know that that is the case. And then the curiosity to know that that which I'm reluctant to do is actually causing, the story that is driving that, and believing that story is causing more damage than what it is trying to protect me from. What you're doing is you're questioning the thought schema or process that is driving the emotional experience, which is causing our behavior or non-behavior. It's the emotional experience that causes behavior in the moment. Those emotions can be driven by thoughts that are arising in the mind that feed into the emotion. And that when the emotion is triggered, its job is to act on the mind to create more thoughts that support that emotion. Until we're right in the middle of an experience and we're frozen and we can't take the action that we want to take, or we take action that we don't want to take. Actually, in coaching, of course, you'll have done the work with the coach to actually rehearse. What is this storyline? Is it true? How do others experience this? Is it absolutely true? Is it always true? Are there others out there whom you would love to be able to show up similar to those people? What is it that you think that they're caring about in a particular moment that maybe you're not, or you're caring about something else more in that moment, which is driving your experience? Everybody's experience is driven by their emotional experience is driven by how life is showing up to them in the moment relative to what they care about in the moment. And if there's a disconnect, then it creates a negative emotional experience. But because we all care about different things, we therefore create different experiences relative to the phenomena that arise in our environment. We create different emotions because we're caring about different things moment by moment. So when somebody shows up the way that you would love to be able to show up in a particular situation, you have to ask yourself, so what is it that what are they caring about that causes them to be able to do this? And what are they not caring about that I am caring about that prevents me from being able to do what they do in that moment? Right. And that could be a window into the mind of someone else.